Hello everybody. So here is our experiment on density. So the aim of this experiment is to measure the density of a solid. So the object we have here, first thing is the beaker. As you see, this is a big beaker. And second, we have the regular object. Is this one. It has thing to hold it when we have a string to hold it when we dive it in the beaker. And then we have the irregular object. So here's the irregular object. And finally, we have the balance. So this is how we turn on the balance till it's go down to 0. There we go. So here is the formula for density. So here we have density. The unit of density is gram per density centimeter cube equals mass unit gram over volume. Unit is the centimeter cube.
So first we need to measure the mass of the regular object. First of all, we need to turn on the balance. Wait for it. After it gets to 0, we put the regular object on the balance. After getting an exact number of it, we need to write it on the board so we don't forget it.
So we're gonna fill in the water in the beaker until it reaches 60 milliliter. Okay, you can put that on the table. So now you see it is exactly 60 milliliters. And now our method is dive the regular object into this beaker, see the difference between the initial volume and the final volume. Now we're going to dive our object in the beaker. So you see the volume change from 60 milliliter to 70 milliliters. So you can record that on the board. So here we have the initial volume, which is 60 milliliter. Then the final volume, which is 70 milliliter. And now the difference is 70 minus 60 milliliter. So we have the final volume of the volume of the object is 10 milliliters. Now we're gonna change our unit from milliliter into decentimeter cube. So 10 millimeter equals 0.01 decentimeter cube. And that leads to the formula to calculate our regular object density. So density equal mass, which is 75.67 over volume, which is 001 equals. So our final answer is 7,567 gram per decimeter cube. So that's the density of our regular object. So now we're gonna measure the mass of our irregular object. So now I'll turn the balance on until it gets to 0. Then put the object on the balance. Then record the number shown on the screen. So just see here is 42.19. So here is the mass of our irregular object. It is 42.19 gram per unit. Now we're gonna measure the volume of our irregular object. So now the amount of water in the beaker now is 16 milliliters. You're gonna dive the object in. So now you see the amount of water is around 98 milliliter. So now we're gonna record it on the board. So now is the volume of our irregular object. So we have the initial volume, which is 60 milliliter. The final volume, we end up at 98 milliliter. So the difference between the final volume and the initial volume is equals to 98 minus 60 equals 38 milliliter. So now we're gonna convert it into this centimeter cube. So here is the final answer for the volume, 0.38 decimeter cube. So now is the density of our irregular object. So we got the mass of our irregular object is 42.19 gram over 0.38 decimeter cube is approximately 111 gram per decimeter cube. So that's our density of the irregular object.
So here's how we measure the density of the regular object, and here's how we measure the density of the irregular object.